there's a reason why you don't see a lot of old motorcycle riders out there. We're talking riders 70s, 80s plus. You do see some like Jay Leno, but I think it's about time for Jay Leno to stop riding. For real, in this video, I'm going to tell you why age matters with motorcycles and why you don't want to be riding too old.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
First off, I want to say, I feel like when you get older, you should really start to downsize your motorcycle. Go to the smaller motorcycles that are easier to handle. You don't want to be old and riding a great big old, 800-900 pound bagger, or, just a big, heavy, cumbersome motorcycle, which you often tend to see older riders riding these big, cumbersome bikes. But oftentimes when they get in an accident, they don't have the reaction time to handle them big bikes, and they end up having a real effed up day. Before I get out here and tell you about age and motorcycles, make sure you're wearing the gear to stay safe, and I have links to all of my awesome gear, like my favorite ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet that comes with an automatic tint shield, motovlog camera, airbag vest to help keep you safe, armor jacket, shorty glove boots. Links to all my gears in the description and comment section of this video. If you're an older rider up in age, you definitely, all riders need to be wearing an airbag vest, but definitely old riders, man. I'm telling you guys, age really matters when it comes to motorcycles, really cars too, but especially motorcycles. Because, with motorcycles, when people get older, they tend to lose their reaction time, And with motorcycles, you need to be very, very sharp and quick with your actions. And if you're slow because of age, that can really set you up for a real effed up day, man. That's why you see, Treat Williams that died in a motorcycle crash. Age could have played a role, and possibly, I don't know for sure. He was I think in his 60s when he got hit when a car made a left turn on him in his pathway, and he got ejected from his bike, and he ultimately died. But also because he was a lot older, also your injuries don't heal, and you can also end up more injured because you're older, because your bones aren't as strong as they were when you were a young person, and your injuries don't heal as fast either when you get up in age. So that, age could have played a role. Like if he were in his 20s and he got that accident, he may have survived that, possibly, I don't know. But also his reaction time could have been less when he got, because of that, when he got killed. But it happened so fast, and he wasn't probably riding defensively, which I teach in I promote in my videos. You have to ride defensively as though every car is going to kill you, every car is going to pull out in front of you. And had he rode with that mindset, that probably would have helped save him. And of course, if he had an airbag vest, that would have definitely helped save him, because this prevents major, this protects your spine, your vital organs, it stabilizes your neck. Definitely get one of these. I got a link in the description and comment section of this video. I know it's tough to give up motorcycles, but when you get a certain age, I think Jay Leno right now, how old is he? He's damn near 80 years old, if he's not 80 yet. I think, late 70s or something. And he's starting to fall down, unfortunately. I love Jay Leno. I'm not hating on him in any way, shape, or form. I love his passion for cars and motorcycles. He's got awesome bikes, awesome guy. Love him, man. I'm not hating on him, but I'm keeping it real. He's been falling lately. He's been, doing some things he don't normally do because he's up in age now. And I know he has a passion for motorcycles, but it gets to a point in time where you got to give it up. You don't have the reaction time, man, to help keep you safe. It's sometimes we're our own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? But it comes to a point, you got to give up riding at a certain point. You can't ride forever, man. No matter how good a health you stay in, when you get older, like I said, the reaction time slows. The bones aren't as strong. You don't heal as fast. You're more prone to getting killed if you get in a major accident. So it really, But what is the age that you shouldn't ride anymore, though? That's the key. That, you know, that's up to you to do. But honestly, I feel, now I'll probably get some hate. I know I got some riders that are older that are still riding, and shout out to you guys. I love to see the older riders. Definitely not discriminating and hating on the riders. I love to see you guys riding. But if you start to in your mid-70s and everything, and your health is starting to decline, that's another thing that when you get older, you tend to, you know, have more health issues. You may have high blood pressure, be prone to a stroke or something. The last thing you want to do is pass out because of high blood pressure on your motorcycle, or have a stroke or heart attack or something because something startled you while you're riding your motorcycle. And I could set you up for a real effed up day out here on a motorcycle. In a car, it could be bad, but at least a car, you have the steel cage and protection to some, you know, an air. Now these new cars got airbags all over. So, you know, if you are older, you're definitely going to want to wear that airbag, all the airbag technology, but and get the smaller bike so it's much easier to handle. But sometimes, man, you know, you just got to give it up. You got to stop riding. Unfortunately, you can't. Really, this is, you know, riding motorcycles really kind of like a young man's type of activity anyhow, for the most part. And that's for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Because you tend to have your best reaction time, your best body, you know, heal fast when you're young. So it makes, you know, more sense to ride when you're younger. But I love to see the older riders. No hate, but you know, there comes a certain time you gotta make some changes, you know. So you gotta end that motorcycle, you know what I'm saying? We got some squids here, dude. I've seen some old dudes that are squid. A lot of times these old riders, they tend to be squids out here too, man, because they came from the old school. But obviously they've been very lucky in their life to never crash, because if you crash with no gear and no helmet on, I don't think you want to crash again with no gear or helmet, dealing with road rash and a bashed in head or whatever, man. I don't know, some people gotta learn the hard way though, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. If you're older, and leave a comment below, or leave a comment and let me guys know how long do you think you could ride. I want to hear what you guys got to say. I appreciate it. I love to hear from you guys, man. Enjoy this beautiful hobby as long as you can, and I wish you guys all the very best. I wish you guys the best. I truly do. Make sure to hit thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell symbol so you get notified when my new videos are released. But I release new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later.